Om Shri Sai Ram, offering my humble pranams at Bhagwan's lotus feet. Respected viewers, Sai Ram to you all and welcome to Prema Bandham. I hope that the video on all things happen for good is viewed because there is a connection between today's message and all things happen for good. What is surrender? Before myself telling what surrender is, let us hear from our Bhagwan himself through a beautiful episode that happened in Chennai. It was during the Atirudra Mahayajnam in Chennai that Swami had taken few students and staffs along with him to witness the Yajnam. On reaching Chennai, Swami had given duties to the students, and the duty was that every day during the Atirudra Mahayajnam, one student will deliver a speech. So it was one night, during the dining session, Swami had inquired about the speaker for the next day. So there was this student, on inquiring by Swami, was speaking on the topic Swami as Guru. Then there was a small conversation between the Guru and the student. At the end of the conversation, Swami looked at the other students and said that he knew that there were a lot of doubts in the minds of the students, and here is the opportunity to clear the doubts. The student who was the speaker for the next day asked Swami, Swami, what is Sharanagati or surrender? Then Swami asked the student, you tell me what you understood of Sharanagati. Then the student replied that offering everything to God is Sharanagati. Then came the profound message. Swami said that God does not want anything from us. At every moment in our lives, if we remind ourselves that everything happens for our own good, that is when we have surrendered to Swami. Saying so, Swami goes on to give a beautiful analogy. Swami asked the student whether he knew how to drive a car. The student says, yes, Swami. Swami asks him, how many gears are there in the car? The student replied, Swami, there are 4. Swami moves on to ask the next question that, is there any problem when the car runs in the first gear? The student replied, no, Swami. Swami further asks, in the second, third, or the 4th gear, is there any problem? The student replied, no, Swami, no problem. Then Swami asks him, where is the problem? After a long pause like this, Swami says that the problem comes when there is a change of gear. Then the quick student blurted out, Swami, clutch. Then came the message. Swami said that when we use the clutch, the change of gears becomes smooth. Similarly, in our lives, there are 4 gears: happiness, sorrow, happiness, sorrow. And the clutch that makes our lives smooth is the thought that everything that happens is for our own good. So, just to draw the parallels between our lives and the car, in the case of the car, there are 4 gears, namely 1st, 2nd, 3rd and 4th. Similarly, in our lives, there are 4 gears: happiness, sorrow, happiness, sorrow. In the case of the car, we use a clutch for a smooth change in gear. Similarly, in our lives, we must use the thought that everything happens for the best, for a smooth change between happiness and sorrow. After the analogy, Swami says that whosoever follows this, Swami assures them complete feeling of surrender towards him. In the second video, that is, all things happen for our good, we would have seen that life is like a wave. It has its own ups and downs, success and failures, happiness and sorrow. And also, we must have faith that everything happens for our own good. But there is another attribute to life. We cannot predict when we are going to be happy or sad. Happiness or sorrow doesn't give a notice of its arrival. Everything is sudden. Say for instance, life is sailing smoothly. No problems, no worries. Suddenly you are pulled into a pool of sorrow. This is when all our despair, anger and everything bursts out. And what our Swami had told in situations like this is surrender or Sharanagati. In fact, after Swami narrates the analogy, Swami moves on to say that this was the message that Krishna had given Arjuna in the Kurukshetra battlefield. At moments before the battle began, Arjuna was in a dilemma whether to fight or not. He felt that fighting against his kinsmen, friends, elders and guru was the deadliest sin. He was filled with agony and anguish, doubt and despair. Finding no solution in such a situation, Arjuna surrenders completely to Krishna, becoming a Sharanagata. And then came the solution, the Bhagavad Gita. Before concluding, this is the message of our Swami. So, one should only surrender and arise no doubt of his divine power. Saying so, I conclude with a prayer to our Bhagavan. O Lord, take my love and let it flow in fullness of devotion to Thee. O Lord, take my hands and let them work incessantly for Thee. O Lord, take my soul and let it be merged in one with Thee. O Lord, take my mind and thoughts and let them be in tune with Thee. O Lord, take my everything and let me be an instrument to work for Thee. Thank you, Sai Ram.